What's up, everybody? How y'all doing? This your friend Bishop Hill. Listen, we like to say thank you all for tuning in to the Young Buck and Old School podcast. Listen, where you get it straight from the hip, nothing scripted. We just talk whatever is on our mind, whatever is bothering us, and most of all, well, you can talk about what's bothering you. But look, we do ask this right here that you go on Facebook, you go on YouTube and subscribe and share. And we like to thank all of those who's been tuning in thus far. But look, it's gonna be a wonderful conversation once again with the old man and the young buck. Listen, sit tight and get ready. We're gonna get the young man on here and let's go with the young buck and the old school podcast. Young buck,
Yo!
what's going on
No,
with you,
it's
baby?
football season, man. Let's go. Everybody already know. Everybody know. Look,
Man, you,
man, no
hey,
question.
I already know you doggone spoken
Don't
them
ask me a
Patriots.
question.
I already know.
Don't ask no question. Look,
Hey, what's been going on with you this week, man? How was your week this week?
man, look, man. My week was pretty good, man. It was actually low key. So the main thing that happened, well, a couple of main things that happened. Saturday, we sent one of the middle sisters on my mom's side, Kamaya, shout out to West Georgia. So she moved in on her freshman year to go west, go Wolves. Yes, yes. And yeah, man, it was really good. We had a good time moving her in, lots of laughter. When me and Tia get together, it's a ball. You already know how that goes. So
For
so
sure.
we moved her in on Saturday. And then Sunday I was with y'all, man, and you bust up in that doggone church over there at YTech like you were like somebody done stole your money the way you bust up in that door. But yeah, man, had a good time. Had a good time
Yeah.
had a good time at YTech, man, and
Yeah, we
and
did.
you came in there, man, and you brought that doggone spirit like that spirit was never brought before. Like
Man, I tell you, God did what He do, man. We send shout outs to Bishop Wheat, Lady Wheat, the White Tech family, one of our sister churches who we fellowship with a lot. And we thank them for the invitation, man. Because everybody that they know, they thought about Love for Life in order to have us come over. But this the crazy part is, I wasn't even expecting to speak.
right, right.
I mean, soon as I came in the door, soon as I came in the door, Apostle Cunningham, I believe, was on Loving Hands Ministry. Him and Lady Cunningham, shout out to them. As soon as I walked in the door, he say, Bishop Hill, we want you to say a few encouraging words.
He said just in time.
I was coming to hear the praise team. That was
Yeah,
it.
man. And soon as you walked in the door, he said, Bishop here, you got perfect timing. And that was that was pretty much it,
Yeah.
man. And you came and you brought, let me tell you, from as long as I have known Pastor Kelly, I have never seen him so
Hmm.
out of place. I'm talking about that spirit was so high. Pastor Kelly looked like he was like, look, I'm just gonna jump in it with this song, but I don't know what's going on after that. That spirit was high, man. Like you had everybody
Oh.
crying. I think you owe some folks some eyelashes, some more makeup, some everything.
Man, that was all God there, man. You already know I don't got a couple of phone calls and comments about it. Folks telling me I owe them eyelash appointment, but I didn't do that. They gotta take that up with God. I
You and that
didn't do
mother, I got an expensive bill to pay. I'm just gonna go ahead and tell you.
Yeah, yeah, we do. Yeah, we do. And you know your Uncle Wheat, man. I'm just waiting to get that phone call. I already know it. I
I got
already
a
know
very
it.
expensive bill to pay, man. I'm talking about everybody. I mean, some of everybody was crying, man. But that spirit, it was really good to see all the men participating, man.
Mm-hmm.
That was the highlight. But the second highlight, man, was that brother Jay over there at YTET, man. He sung
Mm-hmm.
Gotta Clean Up Before I Mess Up. And boy,
Right, right,
and boy,
right.
he when I tell you he sung that song, I ain't never heard him sing before. So when they said he was singing it, I said, "Oh Lord, here we go." I was like, "Here we go." But man, he showed out. You hear me? But what got me was
Yes,
he
yes.
he he was like, "Oh wait," I was like, "Okay, all right
Yeah, hey, brother Jay, man, I love his spirit, man. I love his spirit, man. I don't know how he was back in the day in the streets, but if he was anything in the streets like he is in the church, or he was the life of the party. You know what I'm saying? Cause brother Jay, he there. You know
now."
what I'm saying? He there. And you talking about serving the Lord with not thinking about what nobody else gonna say or think, man. I love his spirit, man. He just do his thing. He don't care what everybody else got to say, bro. Jay, he gonna
Yes,
get it
he is.
in.
Yes, he is. Yeah, man. So we
Mm,
did that Sunday, man, and then Monday, of course, we still bowling. So Monday we did our
mm-hmm.
practice league, man. Well, we started our big league last week too. I forgot to say that. And man, I
Mm-hmm.
I surprised myself the way I bowled a little bit, man. I think I did like a 170 something. Then there was like a two. The 200 is what really shot me. It was like 240 something or something like that. And then right after that, I think I did like a 180 something, but I was close to that 600 series, whatever it was I bowled. But it was a great time. That was
Wow.
my first time. So I didn't bowl in that house all summer. So the last time I bowled was like on the last week of our lead that we just started back. So it was pretty good, man. It shocked me. So we did that last week. Then
Okay.
Monday, of course, we wrapping up the summer league, and so we start back the fall league for Stale. And then also though on the way to the bowling alley, I got a wonderful email with
Mm.
my diploma, my associate's diploma. Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
That's what I'm
Yes,
talking about. That's what
sir.
I'm talking
I
about.
finally
Yes,
got
sir.
that degree. So as uh as one of my teachers used to say, shout out to Miss Jackie Jones from Boston. She used to say, the more paper she say,
Mm-hmm.
Demetri, the more paper you get, the more paper you get. So
You
so
better say that.
from the words of Miss Jackie Jones, the price went up. You know, the price just went up. You know, but yeah, man. So great time coming. Waiting to get that in. I went ahead and ordered my cap and gown today, so we can. Yeah, I'm not going to
Okay.
Southern New Hampshire though. We're gonna celebrate here. I'm not. I'm not spending money. I'm trying to get more money. You know, like just send me my stuff and we'll do something here, you know. But yeah, so that
Mm-hmm.
and then today is a big day as well. It's one of the young men' birthday. It's my brother DJ birthday
Yes,
today.
sir. Big one
Yes,
seven. Yes,
yes, yes. It's
sir.
his birthday today, man. So shout out to him. I posted a picture. Tanisha was like, "Why you post that picture of him?" But I posted a picture of him on Facebook when he was really young, and when we went out to
Mm.
bowling or whatever. And I told him, I say, look, if you any ties to me and you my family, then yes, I post embarrassing pictures or whatever you think is embarrassing pictures. So yes, yes, yes. Shout out to him. Happy birthday to you, brother. And
Yes,
we love
sir.
you. We
Yes,
love you. Look at
sir.
her. She said, yes, my baby DJ. Yeah, yeah.
Yes,
But then
Lolly.
also just
Yes,
another shout
man.
out to all of the teachers and all of the just all of the teachers, all of the students that are going back to school, especially the teachers. We do love y'all. And we love everything y'all do. Speaking of, man, I saved that. I saved that. But yeah, shout out to everyone. We got DJ is also a senior. I forgot to say that. He's also a senior. Yes,
Yes,
so we got
sir.
another one coming out the door. Yes,
Mm. Yep.
that man is coming
Yes, we
out the
do.
door. So I know
Yes,
that love I
Lolly.
love is excited over there. He's coming out the door.
Man, you already
And then I
know
got
it.
a sister by Zakiria Garrett. Shout out to Zy. She coming out the door. She come out the
Mm.
door as well at KAC. So I told both of them, I said, look, I don't care
Okay.
which one of y'all give me a ticket, but I need a ticket. I said, both of y'all can talk about it. I need a ticket. You know, I said, I love my wife, but I need that ticket. All right. She can figure out by
Yeah.
herself, but I need to be there. I, look, look. She can watch it online, but I need to be present. You know. Uh, so yes, 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 yeah. Y'all make sure y'all shout my brother out. You know, his happy for his birthday, and shout out all the class of 2026. Yes, yes, yes. But
Yes.
yeah, man.
Yes,
So
Lord.
yeah, it's football season, brother. And first of all, the Patriots won. They preseason game, but I don't really look at preseason like that, right? So I didn't really see the game, but I did see
Mm-hmm.
the number. It was like 30 something to the teens, I believe, but it was a pretty big number. So
Mm.
I was proud of that. I don't really watch the preseason because like I know you don't know much about football, but it's going into a little
Mm-hmm.
bit what we're going to talk about in a few moments. So I don't really watch the preseason that much, but
Mm-hmm.
because they take out all the starters and stuff, and they really just try to work on the people coming up, right? Because you don't want to play
Okay.
your starters and everything that hard. So, but the Patriots won. But a big thing, man, that has been going out is that this guy, the Falcons and the Detroit Lion game got in.
Mm-hmm.
He was the
Yeah.
safety for the Lions. Maurice Norris got injured real bad. Um, in the
Mm.
fourth quarter, man, and it was from what I didn't see the game, but from what I've been seeing on social media, is that it was a lot of it was just like a big like thing because everyone was like really scared from him. I think he like broke his neck or something, something
That's what I
like that.
heard.
And
Mm-hmm.
but what got me was this picture here. I'm trying to share it. But this one right here, this is what got me. Look, so I hate to be that guy, but lately
Mm.
I've been that guy, so I'm gonna continue to be that guy. But this, to me, that sticks out to me. I don't know about you, but that means a lot, right?
Right, right,
Because
yeah.
like this man, so first of all, everyone is trying, everyone is here to for a goal, and that's to win the game. But
Right, right.
when the other team got injured, like they came together and decided to not even finish the game. I don't think it was nothing else played. Like they decided to just kneel or like pretty much whatever the score was, that's what we're gonna leave it at. And they got in the middle of
Mm-hmm.
the field and they prayed. And
Mm. Yeah, I heard about it. I worked
mhm,
Sunday, and some of my clients was actually talking about it while we was taking the trip. Matter of fact, we took this church on Sunday. We had the shelter for them on Sunday, and some people was getting on the bus, and they was actually talking about how this guy hurt
mhm,
himself, and how they didn't finish the game and all of this type stuff. But I mean, it just goes to show you, man. You never know what the next moment is
right.
gonna bring. You know what I'm saying? Cause he was doing what he probably been doing for years. You know what I'm saying? And just doing his profession. And he ended up with an injury. I don't even know what the actual outcome was. I don't know. I haven't heard an update on it, but I did hear that he did get severely hurt and that they did cancel the
Yeah.
game. I really would love to know, exactly, how's he doing from this
Well,
point.
so let me add some information to it. Like some information that I know, right, is that it wasn't that they canceled the
Hmm.
game because generally speaking, for lack of a better term, in professional world and in the NFL is normally they just continue going, right? They say one monkey don't stop no show, right? But so normally when someone gets hurt that
Hmm.
bad, yeah, it postpone the game, but it doesn't cancel it.
Right.
And the reason to from my knowledge is the reason why they did not finish the game was based on the two teams. It wasn't something that the NFL decided. It was something that both teams came together and decided. And I think
Right.
it was mainly steamed from the players themselves. So I just think, man, I
Right.
just think
Right.
that's real big, especially like what's going on in this world and everything for us to see that. Because we see so much negativity out there, you know. I just think
Hmm.
that was a very positive thing. So I just want to give a huge shout out to those players, those coaches, and the fans and everybody that was involved, man, for like stepping out there, and actually being there for Mr. Norris and everything, man. Because like that's a to me, man, that's a big sign, like them to come in
Hmm.
there and actually pray together. So kudos
Hmm.
kudos to them. And whoever, I don't know who was the main
Yeah.
person that championed that, but whoever it was, kudos.
Yeah. I seen a couple of doing in my line of work. I've seen a couple of high school games when that actually happened. They didn't finish they didn't cancel the game, but if a player got severely hurt, they would go in the middle of the field and pray. But the hockey team I used to take, man, rock lobsters, man. They were my
Yeah.
guys, man. And after every game, they would always go, them and the other team, they would always go in the middle of the arena and bow down and pray. So, I mean, a lot of this stuff, man, really need to be highlighted because, everybody in the world is not, the destruction and, killing and all. You got some people out here that doing some positive stuff. You got some people out here that really believe in God, that's really trusting in God, and they're not ashamed to show it. But you got a lot of people, man, that that if you go and show your spiritual side, you know how critical some folks can be, man, how they try and criticize you. But my hats off to all of them guys, man, who do it fearlessly, and they don't care about who gonna say what. They gonna kneel down, they gonna pray to their God, they gonna acknowledge who it is that brought them to where they are, man. And we most definitely gonna keep that young man, what's his name, was
And
Norris. We gonna most definitely keep his family.
Maurice Norris Jr. is what I believe.
Maurice Norris, yeah, we most definitely, man, we most definitely gonna keep him and his family in prayer, man. We gotta do it, man. We gotta stay on this wall.
Yeah, he actually posted on social media pretty much saying that he's doing better and just um thanking everyone for just all of their support and everything. But on his social media thing, it said amen and amen. Like, you yeah, like because from I mean, he's right now he's still in concussion protocol, but from what I understand is that it was a pretty big hit, or like the way he fell or something like that really really could have hurt him like severely.
Yeah,
So yeah,
yeah,
man, it's crazy, man. It's crazy to
yeah,
see
but
that. We've been seeing more and more celebrities and everybody coming out a lot more these days, just pretty much talking about their Christianity, and just praising
hmm
God for certain things. And it's actually becoming like increasingly a lot more than from what I've seen. What about you? What's your thoughts?
man, most definitely, man. It's like the more and more believers are actually coming from the back into the
Hmm.
forefront. In the times that we're living in right now, man, we really need it. We need it in every area. We need it in the sports arena. We need it in the R&B arena. We need it in the hip hop scene. We need believers, man, to stand up and confess, what I'm saying, who it is that they believe
Hmm.
in, because things, man, it gets so crazy around here to where I actually see it as if we're not careful, if we're not careful and we're not paying attention, and this just my thought on seeing everything, looking at some of the videos and stuff that's going on, it takes me back to the slavery that some of our families actually came through. You got police snatching folks out of their cars for no reason. You got folks getting arrested for nothing. You know what I'm saying? So right now is not the time for us as Christians to hide. Now is the time for us, man, to step out into that forefront and be that beacon of
Hmm.
light that this world needs. Because the world is most definitely getting dark, man, and it's actually
Yeah,
concerning, very
yeah,
concerning.
yeah. It really is, man. So I mean, yeah, just thank everyone for all of their prayers and everything for that young man. And hope to see him on the field.
Hmm.
Hope to see him on the field soon. And normally when people come back from injuries, they got something to prove. So hopefully, if he when he do, hopefully when he do come back on the field, he don't play against us because we don't need him to try to prove a point. You know, we don't need him to
Right.
try to prove a point on the Patriots. But yeah, I mean, yeah, it's a lot, man. Let me ask you a question though, while we on this
Yeah.
thing, is on these Facebook posts and Instagram posts and TikToks, so they got this thing like, stop if you love the Lord. Or they say, or or they be like, or they be like, say amen if Jesus woke you up this morning.
Yeah,
Do you pass by
yeah.
those? Like, I'm not gonna lie, I pass by some on. Like,
some some
yeah,
of 'em, man, some of 'em, I look at it and be like, you know what, God bless you. But my issue is I'm not really a social media person
right.
anyway. Know what I'm saying? I don't post like everybody do. A lot of people say I need to. I need to get more into the social
Yeah.
media arena. I just don't. So a lot of time I will scroll if I just ain't got nothing to do. I'll be scrolling through, looking at stuff, but I don't respond to that stuff. I look at, say, okay, God bless you, amen, and what I'm saying, keep on looking.
Yeah, they be like, I think I saw one time. They was like, keep scrolling if you love the devil. I think I love the devil that day. I just, I just kept scrolling. I ain't gonna lie, man. I ain't gonna lie. I just kept scrolling. Some people like. I think someone asked me a question about it. They was like, Shit, they was like, "Are we wrong for passing those?" I'm like, "No, man. Like, come on.
No,
That's
no.
just, and that's just,
It is fun to see though. You know what I'm saying? I mean, at least people still getting the word out however they can. So it is still good to see. But you ain't gonna go to hell just because you don't respond to somebody post.
I
Because
got a lot.
if that's the case, I might well stop preaching because I know I go past everybody post. I ain't
I got
posting.
a lot to worry about if that's the case. 'Cause you know how many times I done
Yes, sir.
passed through there? You like,
Man, and didn't think nothing about it. Passed by it and kept right
and
on going.
the thing that gets me is like I see one post and I was like, okay, like, amen, comment, amen, right? Then I see another one, like,
Mm-hmm.
amen. But by that third one, I'm like, okay, look, now that's enough. That's enough. And I just keep. Hey, look, I'm on look. Granted, I love the Lord, right? But I'm on social media. When I'm on social
Mm-hmm.
media, I'm looking for some mess. That's why. See, let me tell y'all better keep y'all stuff out social media because if folks like me who look for the drama, because I don't have drama in my life. So if y'all put y'all mess on social media if y'all want to, like I be trying to tell my family, I be like, look, keep your stuff off social media because it's just entertainment for other folks. Guess who the other folks? I'm the other
Mm-hmm.
folks because I'm gonna look. I'm the other folks. I'm gonna look
I
and
hear you.
look and don't let my wife get a hold of it because my wife, my auntie Tia, they will go to the comments. Then they be like, "Oh yeah, so what? How that happened?" Then they'll go to what happened 2 days before. Then they'll go by what you posted last week. See, look, y'all better stop posting that stuff on Facebook. That's how it. But yeah, like,
Yeah. Well, I'm kind of nervous about social media, man. Cause so much, you got so many hackers and stuff out
yeah.
here, to where you really can't respond to everything. Like I got a in my what you call on my Facebook page, the
Mm-hmm.
suggestions, right? Where you got all these faces where people trying to get you to come on as a friend or something like that. I got I got several people, right, that they got pictures of my family. But because I don't know if it's really my family or not, I don't even accept them. Because these days, man, you accept the wrong thing. You don't let them folks into your computer, and if your information is on your computer, now you don't let them into your bank account and all your information. So a lot of stuff, man, I just look at it and keep on going.
Let me tell you what I do. Let me give you. Let me give you the social media tip. The social media tip. Here
Talk
we
to them.
go. Is that if you get a friend request, you got to take them through these different scenarios. First of all, do you recognize the face? Right? And you like, okay, yeah, I
Okay.
recognize the face. Do you recognize the name? Yeah, I recognize the name. Right? The second thing, the third
Mm-hmm.
thing is how many posts do they have on there? And it'd be like, they got like a hundred posts. You're like, okay, they've been there for a minute. Now, this is the kicker though, because this will cancel out everything. Is how many mutual friends we have. Now, if we have like 10, oh, we in there. That means I know you, right? But then I got to figure out how I know you. Like,
Mm-hmm.
so if our mutual friends are people from high school or something like that, then it's like, okay,
Mm-hmm.
maybe, right?
Mm-hmm.
But then if it's like
Mm-hmm.
family, like if I see that you are a mutual friend, then Angel, then like family members, then I'm like, okay, it probably, and I don't
Mm-hmm.
even remember them. Like it probably like one of them
Mm-hmm.
cousins way back when who I don't remember, and I only see like one year when somebody
Mm-hmm.
passed away. All right, cool. I add you. Maybe we can be closer. But if you don't check
Mm-hmm.
all them boxes, especially that mutual friend box, nah, I ain't gonna lie
Mm-hmm.
though.
Mm-hmm.
There's some people that pass all of it and I still don't add. I ain't gonna
Mm-mm-mm-hmm. I ain't doing
lie.
that. That's too much. That's like work. I might as well clock in. I'm not doing. I'm not doing all that. I'm not, I had one of my nephews send me a message, and the only reason why I accepted him because he messaged me. That's what it's
Yeah.
called, right? He messaged me and said, "Add me on."
Uh-huh.
So I knew the face, I knew the name, you know what I'm saying. But he acknowledged me as his
Uh-huh.
uncle. That's the only. But all that stuff, brother. Look, listen. If I'm doing all that, I'm clocking in. Somebody paying me. That's investigation
Yeah,
work.
I just want everybody to know I'm ready for the season. I got the cup and the coaster. I just want everybody to know I'm always ready. You know, win or lose, we in there. But yeah, like yeah, I mean, you got to
Yes.
take them through that. I'm telling you, it helps me, right? 'Cause,
I ain't doing young buck. I ain't doing all that. That
yeah,
no.
just don't accept
Mm-mm.
people, man.
No.
Don't be going around cutting people down.
I don't need I don't need to do that much work for a job I get a paycheck
Mhm.
for. I'm not doing all that. No. No, I have to check this and do that and go. I have 210 friends who are all those people. I know only
Man,
20.
you need to
No.
go through
Mm-mm.
a unfriending spree. That's what you need to do. You go through an unfriending spree. Let me tell you what got me though, because I have a lot of friends, but then I realized though, some of those friends got like um 20 different profiles because they can't remember their password. Let me tell y'all something. Look, y'all
Hmm.
looking at me. Where my camera at? Let me get my camera real quick. Y'all look at me.
Bring it close.
I
Do
need
that
y'all.
close
Look, I
up
can't
shot.
get to it. I can't get to it. I need y'all to remember your passwords. Okay. I ain't got that much space for friends on Facebook. Remember them passwords. Find something. Look, this is me. I know. Look, I got a couple of people. I think you had like two profiles, so I ended up deleting one of them because you had forgot your password for your old one. But like that nephew you was talking about, he
Did
had
I?
like five. I said, no, I'm deleting all these.
Mm.
So look, if y'all ever realize that I unfriended you, it ain't because we don't. It ain't because I don't mess with you. It's because I don't know which one is real or not. I don't know which one is current. So I just unfriend them all, and you just got to refriend me. Look, I'm sorry. Yeah. So
Yeah, that social media, man. That it's crazy. It's entertaining though. You know, if I'm just bored and I just don't feel like looking at TV, and like I like them on what they call the
yeah,
shorts, them little bit of short
mm,
stories. Yeah, I be looking at those, man. Them folks be a trip because I told my wife, shout out to Sharonica, his angel here, my lovely wife. I was telling her, man, them stick people, I don't know who thought to bring them folks back, but them doggone stick people, boy, I be rolling. I be rolling off them stick people, man. Honestly, you know, I look at everybody else video because you know they on there, but I be looking for them stick people.
oh
Them dudes
yeah,
are funny.
yeah, yeah. Man, it's some good
Yeah.
stuff. It be some good stuff on Facebook, but it also be some crazy
Hmm.
stuff as well, man. It be It be some
Yeah.
crazy stuff on this social media, man. You know, like which is a good segue to what I want to. The big thing I want to talk about today is there is. Well, before we do that, let me ask you a question. I need you to think back from when you
Hmm.
was in school. I know you got to think back a little while. We'll give you some time. Okay. We'll give you, we may have to give them a little time, you know, to think back. But do you
Mm,
remember what your
okay.
teachers looked like?
Uh, one.
Was it a male or female? Who you think?
I remember it was a
Okay.
female,
Tell me what they look like. Was they like the
and
old, like
yeah,
grandpa?
she was
Mm,
older, and the reason and I remember her. Her name was Miss
mhm.
Lewis. She was over the physical
Right.
education over at Corn Middle School. That's where I was, and outside of singing in church with the family, you know, coming up, she's the one that really, you know, when I was younger, you know, years ago, Corn Middle School, we was on the news because we did Michael Jackson video
Hmm.
Thriller, and I did the part of Michael Jackson, and that happened, you know, under Pastor Lewis, and I also got the opportunity to learn a little bit about tap dancing. So she introduced me
Okay.
to different things in my life that I never even thought about. You know what I'm saying? So that's why she stuck out to me, and I remember her because as far as entertainment wise, really getting in front of different peoples, doing different things. All that happened up under Miss Lewis, and I will forever be grateful, for her taking that time out of all of the students that she could have chose. I was lead man. I was lead man when we did the Michael Jackson Thriller video. I played Michael Jackson, and I was the lead tap dance. It was me and about 14 girls, and I was the lead dancer. So I I just forever thankful for for what she did.
I think I think you need to go back and recreate that thriller. I
Ain't
mean, I would
happening.
love to see that.
No, ain't.
Hey, hey, y'all. I think
No,
we should
ain't
definitely
happening.
go back and I mean, if he that light on this feed, you heard he say we doing the thriller and the tap dancing. We see how he be when he shout, he be like shouting like he on cloud. They can't talk about me. They can't talk about me.
Yeah,
But
man.
yeah, man. So like, I know you had to go. You had to go back a little further. I ain't have to go back that far, but so let me rephrase. Let me go back.
Mhm.
In middle school,
Mhm.
I had even in elementary, I had some older teachers. Like I had a couple of young teachers, but they wasn't like young, like 20s, like early 30s. They was
Mhm.
more like 40s, 50s, stuff like that, right? And now granted, I had some it was some just saying, right?
Mhm.
And so that was in middle school, and then in high school, I mean, like I had a lot of aunties in high school. That's what I call like my teachers was like more like auntie, like they was real cool, like they weren't ugly,
Mhm.
like at all, but they was more to me. I looked at them like aunties, so they wasn't like attractive in that way to me. So, but I did have this one teacher in middle school.
Mhm.
She probably I don't even know where she at, but her name is Miss Cipher. I remember her, and she teached it. She teached history. That was the first time I was never um disappointed or never upset to go to my history class. I'm just gonna go ahead and tell you,
Mhm.
we was already ready to go to my history class. She said I wanted my husband to do some stuff he did back then. He turned me down every time. You just opened the door for a lot of stuff, but we're gonna keep it going.
Mhm. Oh, I've
So
been reading. I've been reading those comments right there. Mhm.
anywho, there's this thing called Teacher Bay
Teacher who?
on social media.
Teach
Teacher Bay.
teacher Bay.
Teacher Bay. Teacher Bay.
Teacher Band.
BAE.
Oh, teacher
Teacher
Bay.
Bay.
Teacher Bay.
Yeah, Bay.
Oh.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh.
And people are very high. Parents are highly upset.
Why?
Well, I would say to me, I would say the mothers are upset.
Why?
Oh, I'm about to tell you why. I'm about to show you why. Let me show you why, Bishop. That's why. That's Teacher Bay. I'm just,
Okay.
I'm just saying, if that's my teacher, I'm in the front of the class every day. I'm, you hear me? Look, I'm so close in front of the class. I'm about at her desk. You hear what I'm saying? Even even if I don't know the answer, I'm raising my hand. You hear me? Just to get close to her. What? If that was my teacher,
Oh Lord.
I would have been valedictorian. You hear what I'm telling you? I'm trying to. My mom would have been like, "Why you always need a tutorial? Do you not see her? That's why I need tutorial. Like, do you, do you not see this woman? Look,
Oh Lord, have
her
mercy.
class. I'm talking about.
Oh Lord.
You see, look at them boys. I'm just mad imagining them boys in the back, like, I'm going to her class. Just look. I'm just saying. But apparently, so they have an issue with her because of what she wearing. Now, if we look at it and we look at professional wear, she has a collared shirt, long sleeve, a collared long sleeve shirt, right? Her skirt is below the knee,
Mm.
and she got on sensible shoes. It ain't her fault that her mama blessed her with all that. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Look, you can
Mm.
see. Look at Lalisha. Lalisha, know my heart. Look, I will. I will get perfect attendance. I ain't never sick. I ain't never. I ain't never sick. I ain't.
It's
I ain't never
crazy.
sick at all. You hear me? So look. But these folks are like. So she getting a lot of backlash saying that this is inappropriate. To where she's very distracting. Um, and everything.
I did say.
Right. Right. Hold on. Hold on.
Yes,
First of all, she
uh,
told me to go
yo,
pick up a switch. And then
uh,
she said,
uh, uh,
said, is it why I gotta be it? See, we would not be doing that on we would not be doing that. We would not be doing that. And she said,
oh Lord, have
my mama said
mercy.
there is nothing wrong with her attire. Exactly. That is she is dressing for improvement in her class. I'm just saying, I see all A's. I see all A's.
I'm done. I'm
I see.
done.
I see 4.0s in that class. I bet you at the end of this year, we're gonna be the first male valedictorian in that school. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. And don't let her teach human anatomy. I'm just saying. Look. I am just saying.
Oh,
Look here.
Lord, have mercy.
That mother I love said this is
Mm.
just like church. Go to school and learn and stop looking at what she has on. I mean, yeah, but you can't help but look. I mean, but still,
I mean,
she don't give you a choice but look. But what I'm saying, okay, let's get back to the point, right? Is that everyone he said he see all I do. I see all A's. I see all A's. But these but so
you know, you want to know what I
what
see?
that
A whole lot of detention.
and she over it. You hear me?
I see a whole lot of
I will
detention. That's what
I
I
will
see.
take that punishment and that whooping just to be in her detention. Y'all got ISS and she's in
I'm
it.
done.
Sign me up. Sign me up. They
Oh no,
say
I'm done.
she
I'm
doesn't
done.
look like a teacher mom, but she's appropriate. Yeah, she's appropriate. Definitely. Especially for me. She's definitely all
Hmm.
right, but to this point though, let's talk a little bit about it. Somebody say stop it right there. Look at Diane. Stop it right there. But okay. All right, yeah, I'm about to be serious. Okay. I'm about to be serious. I was serious, but I'm about to be really serious, right? Is that like so a lot of people are saying that she's very inappropriate. She shouldn't be wearing that and stuff
Hmm.
like that. But then I also see comments and saying like no matter what she wear, her body, her figure gonna show, which is so true. She been in Alabama eating cornbread, mac and cheese, and collard green. I'm sorry. But like, I mean, it's not our fault. It was not her fault that the Lord just add a little extra in that. Like if he was making ingredients, it probably spilled over. You ever had salt and you was doing the salt shaker and it probably just like the little part probably popped out in the butt area when she was pouring butt in there. It probably like
Hmm.
bloop, and it was like, oh, can't get that out of there. It's okay. But she is very appropriate, right? Her attire is professional attire. It's just that she has a lot of things to work with, right? And
I'm just laughing at how you trying to keep this as clean as possible. Go on, go
Okay, look, everybody saying move on. Can we move on, please? I
ahead.
know, but so what I'm saying is like we have in these days younger teachers, right? Like some teachers are
True.
in their early 30s, some probably late 20s. Like they are very younger, they're very hip. They're not like the what it was. Give me the Geraldines and the Raffords and all those type of people,
Right.
right? They are
Mm-hmm.
they are the Shanquishas and the Tamikas and all of those type stuff, all those names.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like people are too judgmental in these days. And
Mm-hmm.
like what makes that inappropriate? You know what I'm saying? Like, why are we so
Well,
judgmental about these types of things?
well, what you said was okay. She cannot help the figure that God gave, her, and she
Right.
can't. Okay, none of us can, right? We had no choice in that matter. God. I mean, you do, but she probably didn't have a choice in her figure, but she do have a choice in how tight her clothes are, because you're not going to tell me that in every store everything you buy is that tight. That's a choice. You know what I'm saying? And I could see it from both angles. You know what I'm saying? Actually, being someone out there in the forefront. You know what I'm saying? You choose how you go out looking in public. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like it's a choice, and if that's what she chooses to wear, that's just her choice. But we can't say that everything that she wear is going to be fitting her that tight. No, you went and you bought it that tight. I mean, let's just be honest. There's a lot of women on here, so they may comment. One thing a woman look at when they get dressed, they turn around and they look at their behind to see how big their butt sticking out. Some of them,
She
you
didn't
know what
have
I'm
to turn
saying?
around. I'm
So
just saying she didn't have to turn around.
but it's a choice in what you put on and exactly how you go out. That's just how I
I
see
mean,
it.
but it's like to me, I'm like, what do they want her to wear? Do they want her to wear that dress that Medea put that little girl on Medea Go to Jail from Cora and have you remember that you remember that dress?
I can't say that on here, but I
You
know what
remember
you're
that
talking
dress?
about.
But I mean, what are we expecting for her? I mean, like, once again, I gotta go back. She looked like a young teacher. She looked probably like my age, like in her early 30s, like at the most, probably her late in her middle 30s, right? So she looked fairly young, in
Hmm.
my opinion. So
Hmm.
they don't wear a lot of loose clothing. And I'm pretty
Hmm.
sure she went to the interview like that. And the principal was like, yes, you're hired. She just walked in and the principal was like, yes, you're hired. Like, I mean, I'm just saying, like, I just feel that people just do the most sometimes. Or maybe they jealous. Maybe they
Yeah.
jealous because they got pancakes.
Man, that could be it too. I mean, like that's one of those what you call the preference. Everybody have their own different preference. They have their own ideology about it. Some people don't care. Some people will say it's inappropriate. But the thing about it, ain't none of us paying us, so it really don't
Right.
matter.
But so
You know what I'm saying? If the school let her go up in there and teach out and teach them kids looking like that, we ain't paying them, I mean, and you do have a choice. You don't like that, then take your child out of class, put them somewhere else.
yeah, yeah.
I mean, just being honest, if you really have an issue with it, your child ain't got to stay there. Put that child somewhere else.
House on the prairie closed. Right. So I was thinking about this, right? Y'all follow me. I know y'all told me to move on, but y'all gotta follow me, right? Is I feel that women or teachers who are dressed like this could help the school. Here are my reasons. The first one is I feel like there will be more guys There'll be less guys skipping class and actually going to class and participating. That's my first reason, right? I think it'll be more of A's from the male population in school. But then the biggest thing is I believe that PTA mean gonna be bussing. That PTA mean. You know them PTA means. You look, even like the dads will be the president of the PTA in her school. I'm just gonna go ahead and tell you, right? See, even my mama agreed graduation rate would be high. I'm telling you, that PTA meeting gonna be packed of just full of males, and you gonna be wondering why. And then she gonna walk in, and you gonna be like, I see. So she could be a blessing for whatever school she at. So I'm just gonna say, I hope she do. I hope her kids do great.
Lord have mercy.
Yeah, look.
That crazy. I never heard of that. I never heard of that
Well,
site.
apparently, well, it's not a site; it's on social media. But apparently, she wasn't the only one. Like they probably, I think when I did the research, there was a couple of teachers that is pretty much like in the same figure or whatever, and that they was criticizing and stuff. I just feel like, like, come on, y'all.
Well, it goes back to how a few days ago we was actually talking about the church. So I kind of feel like it's the same way. What worked back then, don't work now. Things and this one thing that we all gotta actually get grips with. Things change, right? So what worked back then, like in our mama generation and all of this type stuff, while I was coming up in school, it's just not how it is right now. You don't have those type teachers. You don't have older teachers. You don't have mamas and grandmamas actually teaching classes now. Now you have much younger women that's actually teaching these classes, and they're going to dress young. That's just what they're going to do, because they're not an older generation. And some things we just have to actually get used to some of the changes that is happening. But if whoever honestly have a real problem with these teachers because of their dress, to me it's just kind of crazy, because if they're still teaching the child, your child still getting the education that they need, then what's the problem? That's her job is there to teach them kids and get them kids to the next grade. So if she have to wear whatever she wear to get them butts in the seat, and so she can do her job, then as long as she doing her job, what's the problem? I mean, we be honest, right? We be honest, we be honest, right? Yeah, get them boys butts in the seat. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like you what you said. You know what I'm saying? You were back in school that back in that day. You had perfect attendance.
I
You know
would
what I'm
have.
saying? And this is something crazy. This is something crazy. But I want y'all to really, 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 really think about it. And I probably shouldn't be saying this from a pastor's point of view, but a lot of pastors, a lot of guys will actually pack their church out with younger women, not just for a spiritual point of view, but sometimes they'll do that because you see a group of guys standing on the curb and they see them young women going in there. What they gonna say? I want to go and get that. You know what I'm saying? Like they did on, what was it, on last Sunday, first Sunday, whatever that was. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes that's just how it is. I mean, I don't think, and so I'm just gonna say this a little bit. I'm gonna be quiet. I don't think the women's actually understand and know about the power that they possess. And I leave that right there and finish my hot dog.
Don't eat the glizzy on camera, Lord. They say my mama say, does this site have males? Lord, mama, mama, mama. I don't know. I wasn't looking. I just stopped at her. I just stopped at her. Look, Angel said, Miko. they are they are clowning. You hear me? They clown. Hey, Vanara.
Yeah.
That my auntie sister right there, y'all. And Tia said the moral is it's inappropriate, of course. It's inappropriate for a course of study classes, but not health or PE classes. I don't understand that. It ain't inappropriate at all. You and me. It ain't my fault she got a lot of assets. I'm just saying. It is not my fault. It is not my fault. But like, I
Yeah.
just need people to chill, man. Like, it is not that serious. When I was in school, we had a lot of aunties, grandmas, godmamas, you know. And now you got a lot of sisters and cousins, you know. People
Well,
fresh out of
well,
college.
I mean, I see all types cause we we do this thing with the school system with the job that I
Mm-hmm.
have, right? So we ask to transport, I mean, elementary, middle school, high, college, you know what I'm saying? That's just what we do. So I don't see them all. I don't see some teachers that don't got on my bus and I actually had to ask them, I'm like, you a student? She be like, no, I'm a teacher. I'm like, man, you look just like these kids.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And that they just younger. You know, they don't stick out. You know, like the teachers I came up under. They don't stick out like that. They got some of these teachers right here, 20 and 30 years old. They look just like some of these high school students going around here. You would never know the difference. You would never ever know the difference. But regardless of how they get on the bus and all of this type of stuff, one thing I do see, they do their job. They chaperone them kids. They teaching them kids. They keeping them children in order. Some of them, you know. But my thing is, long as they're doing the job that they getting paid to be. I mean, the job they getting paid to do. Why they making a big fuss over
Right.
it?
I mean, because granted, like, I mean, I had some great teachers, especially in high school. You know, I think even me and my mom had a couple of teachers alike. Like, not saying we was in school together, but they was there. Some of them Douglas teachers than Lee Douglas, but but I had some awesome teachers in high school, right? But like, and I was able to relate to them from a different perspective, right? Like, to me, I saw my aunt in them. I saw like another mom in them, you know. But these teachers these days, I see a
Hmm.
sister, you know, and they probably see a sister in them,
Hmm.
or a friend, or you know, somebody who they want to put on their wall. You know, you just never know. I'm just saying, like,
Right.
and I mean, and this
Hmm.
just not. This is like, granted, I've only saw females. I haven't seen males who are getting attacked by this, but like, I'm pretty sure there's some males out there that's the same, like male teachers that's the same. I just feel like we have to deal with
Hmm.
so much already, to the point where like they have lives too. So like, I'm pretty sure this is her or a custom. We're gonna block to you.
You better not block to you.
We're gonna block to you. But like, first of all, this is her personal page. Like, so people are on here dealing with her on her personal page. I just feel like it's ridiculous. Like, we're too busy worrying about what she wearing. Yeah, it's schools in Georgia that had water fountains that said colors and whites. They
Mm.
want to say, oh yeah, it was a learning opportunity.
What? That's their reasoning.
That was their reasoning. It was they put it in there so they could see how it was back in the day. So they had put on their water fountain colors and whites. So I just feel like we worrying about the wrong stuff. That's just my opinion. Let that teacher teach. I think we lost your volume.
Yeah, I'm there. I'm here.
But yeah, let that teacher teach.
I'm here.
I go out there and do the picking. Like, let that teacher teach. Let that teacher teach.
Yeah, but this is the thing. What we're hearing people say about is her attire. Like I say, I don't know nothing about the site. I haven't seen it, nothing but what you
It's not a
saw.
site.
But
It's just like Facebook,
it's
Instagram.
but is anybody complaining about her work?
No.
Cause that to me that's the main issue. I mean, because honestly, right? You got and you Jesus. You got some preachers, females, that be up there preaching and stuff that tight. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they could barely walk
And the
around.
men be up there.
Stuff be,
Men
you
be up
know what
there.
I'm saying?
Praise the Lord. Yes.
So I mean, and you know me, I say be even across the board,
Right.
right? I mean, don't just jump on these teachers who dress like this. If you're gonna do that, then let's do it the professional all the way across the
Mhm.
board. Don't just stop at the teachers. Talk to some of these preachers that be doing it. Don't just stop at the preachers. Talk to some of these folks that be in these so-called quote unquote business meetings. You know what I'm saying? If you're going to criticize, criticize across the board. Don't just pick out one when you got everybody and their mama doing it. Cause the thing about it, she's doing her job.
Yeah.
So whether she come in there with some stretch material on, she come in there with a thong on, she doing her job. That's the thing. She's paid. But listen, she's paid to do a job. Is she doing her job? To me, that's the main thing. Is she doing her job? Is she doing what she getting paid to do? Is she educating them
And
kids?
also, I'm pretty sure they got a dress code, and I'm pretty sure she's following the dress code. It's not her fault. It's not
Yeah.
her fault that clothes tight. I mean, I mean, I'm with her. I'm not finna wear no long dress looking like Core. What her name? Core Simmons. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that.
But But you gotta honestly quit saying it ain't her fault that them dresses is tight because she going by 'em. So it is her
I
fault.
mean, she just like what she like. You know what I'm
It
saying?
ain't. I mean, yeah, she right. She like what she like, but what she like may be tight. So that's on her. You know what I'm saying? So she go to the store and she buy it. So to me, her attire is on her. I mean, if that's what she choose to do, that's what she like. That's how she like to look. Okay, then find a dandy. But this is the thing about that too. You got to look at this right here. With everything you do, right or wrong, you got to be ready for the backlash that come from it.
Mm,
Because you're not going to please
yeah, I mean, yeah.
everybody. I know you could
You know, no, I agree.
you could be doing all right, and somebody gonna have
You
something
right
to
about
say.
that.
You know what I'm saying? And Momika, she keep on saying that is stretching material, and I get it, but still the same. She went and bought it, stretchy or loose. She bought it, and when she bought it to fit because I'm pretty sure when she bought it, she knew it was gonna fit. So I would say that her attire is on her, but like you say, is she like what she like? But beyond all that, is she doing the job she get
And she
paid to do?
following
And to me, that's the only thing I
and
care
she
about.
following.
Are you educating them kids?
Look, what my camera?
I don't care if you're coming there with a 10-inch heel on.
Mm,
It don't matter. Are you educating the
I need a
kids?
longer cord for my camera so I can get close to it. Looking at the camera. I'm looking at the camera. Teacher Bay, this is for you. You keep teaching, Bay. Just keep teaching. Whatever you do, don't stop teaching. All right. There's some leftovers that need to be in your class. So you keep teaching. And we're gonna keep I'm gonna keep looking at
Hmm.
whatever outfit you put on for the next day. Keep teaching. They gonna make sure
So is this website about her or is it about
it's not
different
a
people?
website. It's just like it's just was a Facebook. I guess she posted on her Facebook, or no, it was her TikTok. She posted on her TikTok, and people it just went viral. Like it's not a website.
Oh,
It's
so
just her own person.
so this is this her
Yeah.
page. Okay, stay off her
Right. See,
page.
I need people to stop assuming, right? It ain't her fault that, she got a lot of assignments.
If I- oh Lord, have
Yeah.
mercy. That what she got now,
Assignment.
assignments. First she had a lot of assets. Now she got
I'm
a
just
lot of
trying to find
assignments.
words with it in it, brother. So I won't say it.
Oh
I
Lord.
mean, you said you gotta put the butts in the seats. I mean, I'm just saying you threw that one out there. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, that's all I'm saying. I just like all jokes aside though. Like I just feel like people should like the students not complaining. Apparently the principal didn't complain because I'm pretty sure she walked
He
past the
had her.
principal and
Mm-hmm.
she is following the dress code, and I'm pretty sure her class is lit. So, like, people just need stuff to complain about. And guess what? It's gonna be another teacher bay after her that they're gonna complain about. Because apparently she wasn't the
Mm-hmm.
first. She ain't gonna be the last. But like I said,
Mm-hmm.
teacher Bay, you keep teaching, Bay. You do it, girl. What you did in your post? What she did in her post? She said, "Yeah, I got you. Did I do it right?"
Mm.
Sometimes you gotta laugh at folk, man. Like these folk be too, they be too
Man, you got
serious,
to,
man.
man.
They be too
Yeah,
serious.
yeah, yeah. And this honestly, man, just a judgmental world that we're in. Regardless of somebody gonna always have something to say. That's why I don't care. Personally, you know, I really don't. But one thing I learned is that we all got something. We all got some sort of flaw, one way or the other. So that keeps me in the mindset. If you notice, like when I preach and stuff, I talk about me. I ain't got the right to judge nobody. I got my own issues going on, got my own problems
I
going
think
on.
if you
So
merge, I think
no,
if you merge me and her together, like, cause she got the assignments and I got the breasts, I think she'll be an outright woman.
you need to just stop that. You
She'll have it all. You hear
oh,
me? She will
mercy.
have it all. You hear me?
Lord have mercy, Lord. Help him, Jesus. We need
Yeah.
oh, Lord have
Look,
mercy.
you got it. Look, the world too serious sometimes. You gotta laugh at yourself.
It is, man. It is. But me and that mama you love, we gonna have to have a conversation about her little post I read. No, we gonna talk about
What
those
post? What
things.
happened?
Well, she posted on here. Uh huh. We gonna conversate about those. Uh
Uh
huh.
oh.
Mm
Uh oh.
hmm.
Uh oh.
Mm
I don't know what you posted, but that
hmm.
y'all want to
Mm
conversate about it.
hmm. Mm hmm.
They used to so we as men, we have teacher bay. The women back in the day, because I remember listening to my mom, my aunt, and they friends talk about it, but they had the gray sweatpants. They didn't think I'd be listening, but they had the gray sweat. hmm So,
Mm.
so,
She she can't be pleading no fifth. She ain't pleading no fifth on nothing.
so if
Mm-mm.
you ever hear,
She ain't pleading.
hear some gray sweatpants or something still, them talking about it. Look, even my mom was like, still do. You know what I'm saying? Look, don't let them fool you. Don't
Mm.
let them fool you. I know you don't be on social media like that, so don't let them fool you. Don't let them fool you.
Yeah, I don't. But even on that, like I say, me, the type of person I am, man. You gotta be even across the board. If you're gonna talk about these females, you gotta talk about some of these males
Yeah,
too. I mean, because all of them ain't walking around and what I'm saying, dress all appropriate and stuff like this. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, you got you if you're gonna talk about one. you got to talk about the other, that's my thing. That's just my point. And why a lot of times I keep my mouth shut, because I guess you could say I'm a equal opportunist critic.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? If I'm gonna say something about the males, I'll say something about the females. You know what I'm saying? If I would say something about the lesbians, the gays, I'm gonna talk about the drunks and the homongers. You know what I'm saying? So we can't just talk about her outfit and just not acknowledge that you got some guys out here, man, that they junk do not be right at all. They can't help it. They are blessed, and she's not. You know what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? The guy is blessed, but she got a
Ooh.
problem. You know, you can't do that.
Oh Lord, man, look, here's the moral. The moral of the story is everybody need to pay. Uh, I mean not pay, but everybody need to mind the business that pays them. Look, mind the
Mm-hmm.
business that pays you. If you feel uncomfortable with your child being in her class or his class or whoever class, then there's another school somewhere else.
Mm-hmm.
Or
Yes,
you
it
can
is.
homeschool, or you can not school
Mm-hmm.
at all. Whatever. But I'm telling you, I want to see them grades in her class. I bet you they top notch. Bet you they top notch.
Disgrace,
Look at
sweatpants.
this. Look at this. See, I said gray sweatpants. Now all the women coming up. See, see what I'm saying?
Oh
Look here.
Lord.
Old school don't know what to say.
I
Y'all, I got him. We y'all got him nervous. He don't know what to
we,
say. He confused.
no, no, it ain't that. But if you're wearing stuff as a man and you could still see your anatomy, then that should be very well inappropriate.
It all depend on you. It all
And
depend
you
on
do,
you, bro.
and you. No, I'm just saying in a professional setting. You know what I'm saying? In a professional settings, and like I say, being in the job that I do, you see it
Mm.
all. You know what I'm saying? You see guys who come in there. You know what I'm saying? They physically fit. God bless them. You know what I'm saying? But you ain't gotta wear your shirt so dang on tight to where you can count the doggone stomach muscles you got. You can see the print of your chest and all of this type stuff. You know what I'm saying? That's not appropriate for a professional setting, but nobody say nothing about that. It's inappropriate for you to wear stuff. Yeah, it may be baggy, but if you can still see your anatomy while you in them pants, then them the wrong type pants you should be wearing. But we don't talk about that. Just because they baggy don't mean that they is appropriate. Because still, it still like that young lady, it still shows part of your body that should be seen just between you and yours and not
I mean, I
everybody
just feel
else.
like the same thing for teacher Bay. We're gonna call him gray sweatpants teacher. So so the same thing for gray sweatpants teacher. I bet them women in there, I bet them boys in that church hot. Dog on AC on 60, they still sweat. So where my camera at?
but that's
Bro, you keep teaching.
that's it. Go
You
leave that
keep
one right
teaching, bro.
there. Just keep teaching.
Yeah, you keep teaching. You know what I'm saying? We we
Yes,
we
sir.
gonna make teaching great again. That what we gonna do.
Yeah, yeah, but I mean, these days, man, you see it all out there now. But the world is let me put it this way. The method is
Yeah.
changing. Because I understand this, and I'm going to end mine on a biblical note. They tell us that God don't change, correct?
Right.
God don't change, but His methods change.
Mm.
right? Because if God methods didn't change, we'll still be killing lambs. We'll still
Yup.
be, you know what I'm saying, abusing our women. We'll still be sacrificing goats and all of this type stuff. But his methods change, to where we no longer have to do that stuff. Christ paid the price for all of that. So his methods change. So it's the same thing with us. As the time go by, the methods
Mm.
change to where you're not doing the same thing that you did back then. You're not dressing. We don't even dress the same. Why? Because our idea of what's in fashion changed. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times we get stuck because we don't want to accept the change. It's just different. But is it
Mm.
wrong? I mean, because she's still or he's still doing the job that they're paid to do. You know what I'm saying? And they're not in that generation to where every man walks around in a three-piece suit and a bow tie. You know what
Yup.
I'm saying? That was a thing. You know what I'm saying? That's how, a man was classy. When those sagging and all this, you had on slacks, you had on a dress shirt, you had on a suit, you had on a tie. That's how you presented yourself. Okay, but it's not them times no more. So as we go on in life, all we're going to be willing to accept the changing of the
Mm.
times in order for us to move on. As long as they're doing the job, as long as they're doing the job they're getting paid to do, why should anybody have anything to say?
Mm. Bishop Hill, everybody. Bishop Hill. Y'all give it to him. Bishop Hill. Bishop Hill. He said it, y'all. Y'all listen to everything he said. Y'all just stop listening right there. Don't listen to what I'm about to say. Look here, teacher, babe. Gray sweatpants, bro. Look, y'all keep doing what y'all doing. All right, y'all. For the women, for gray sweatpants, bro. Apparently the women love it. So if they love it, you keep doing it. Teacher, babe, you keep teaching, babe. All right, y'all. Look. I'm about to go and put on my gray sweatpants, babe. I'm coming. Gonna come put on my gray sweat. You know what I'm saying? I'm like,
Oh no,
nah,
mercy.
man. But yeah, just yeah, everybody just mind the business that pays you, child. Like mind, mind the business that pays you because she getting paid
That's it.
and he getting paid and they getting paid and you sit over there hating and you keep hating because I'm gonna tell you by everybody doing all that hating, her likes went up, her comments went up. You know what I'm saying? Her shares went up,
Mm-hmm.
and she get a check based on that. So y'all just helped her out, and they don't even know it. So hey,
Mm-hmm.
gray sweatpants, dude. You keep wearing your gray sweatpants. Teacher Bay, keep teaching, and we gonna keep
Mm.
watching.
Why
My mama gonna keep watching.
why take jumped on?
They did. What's that? Why tech?
Mm-hmm.
We were talking about y'all earlier. They're like, bro, don't say my
Mm-hmm.
name after this conversation. Don't say our name. Like, don't say our name after that conversation. Don't even say our name. Don't even say our name. Anywho,
Oh, mercy.
everybody, look, it's been a very great conversation, man. We had a good time today.
Yeah.
Y'all are crazy. We thank y'all for always tuning in. Thank y'all for all the love. Just continue to like, share, comment. Once again, we're trying to get those subscribers up on YouTube. So please go to at YBOS Podcast on YouTube. Make sure you subscribe. If you are enjoying the conversation just as much as we are, please tell somebody to tell somebody to tell somebody because we gonna be here and
Mm-hmm.
we ain't going nowhere no time soon. If the Lord willing, we'll talk about that next week. How them old phrases, them old folk phrases, they be like, "I see you next week, and the Lord
Mm.
willing." But
One thing I said as we get ready to go, one thing I said I wanted to, I really need some information on is, why do people feel like pastors gotta be broke?
oh, you should reach out to some pastor friends. We can talk about that next week. You want to get some of your pastor friends
Yeah,
on the line.
I want to find out why people feel like pastors should be broke. You got a lot of prosperity pastors out here, and because they are doing well with their life, a lot of people have a lot of comments to
Mhm.
say. And from from doing studies on them. A lot of these guys have a whole lot of outside
Mm-hmm.
businesses. It's how they make their money. They don't get their money from the church. I think I looked up Bishop T.D. Jakes. He have like 18 companies that he run. On top of that, he make movies, he write books, plus his other businesses. So a lot of these guys make money outside of the church, but it seems like when you find somebody that is successful financially, everybody feel like they're doing something wrong. And I just want to know the people's thoughts on it. Why do people feel like that you have these guys out here who got money, they got money, and a lot of people feel like they're wrong because they're successful. I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna shut up. I saw one clip. Um, this lady was talking about. I think she said she was with Joe. I think that's who she said she was with. She was like, "Yeah, he up here, and he got this $1 million house, and I can't even pay my rent. How you not paying your rent is his problem." But I just want the people comments. I just would like to see, what everybody think about this thing. Cause as a pastor myself, when my blessing roll in and it's coming, I ain't hiding behind a bush or nothing like that. I'm gonna, hey, like they said, you saw me when I was down. You gonna be able to see me when the good Lord bring us up. So I just would like to know what the people comments about
My
it is.
blessing come in. I'm disappearing. I ain't gonna lie to you. Y'all gonna be like, what happened to D?
I still got I, I still got a
I'm
church
a
to run. I can't leave.
I'm a disappear like Tupac and Biggie. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna disappear like Tupac and Biggie. They gonna be
Oh.
like, is he dead? Is he not dead? It's a conspiracy, you know. You just never know. You never know what happened. You just never know. But yeah, but yeah, I would say I think that'll be a good conversation. Probably, and then also reach out to some of your folks. You got a good pastor connection. I'm looking at the ministers and bishop at Y Tech and Venara. We've been trying to get Venara on for the longest. Venara,
Since day one.
come on to have that conversation with the good bishop. You know, you know. I promise you,
Hmm.
I won't bring up gray sweatpants or teacher bay. You know, I won't bring it. But he
Oh,
talking about why these pastors always got a lot of money. They probably wearing gray sweatpants.
oh, they got a
They
teacher
got
back
a
in the
teacher
pulpit.
bay in the pulpit. All right, y'all. I'm done. Look, we love y'all. Look,
oh,
we
have
love y'all. I thank y'all for
mercy.
tuning in. Like I said, please like, share, comment. Please tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. And we really wish you all a very great week. Shout out to all of the first of all, shout out to the Falcons and the Detroit Lion players for what they did at the preseason game. Shout out to all of the students and the teachers, especially the teachers. Like all jokes aside, like the teachers do deal with a lot, but get so little. So shout out to all of those teachers who are actually raising some of these folks' kids. You know,
Yeah,
so maybe we do one where we get a bunch of teachers online and actually let them talk about their story or something. But shout out to them because they do a lot. Um, year
yeah,
after year, with little to show for it, in terms of financial blessings and financial assistance or whatever. So shout out to all of them, but then shout out to you all for always tuning in, always giving us y'all feedback. We can't leave. We got a contest. Sorry, we got a contest. We got a contest. Back to our Kool-Aid thing because Kool-Aid and Sugar won. Yeah. Kool-Aid and Sugar won. But anywho, um, should we do it today or we want to do it next week since we
we're doing that
okay.
week.
We got a contest though, y'all. So let me go ahead and give you a preview. Just go ahead and get your favorite non-alcoholic mixed drink ready. All right.
Kool Aid,
Yeah, it
Kool
can be
Aid.
Kool-Aid. If you got like a little fresh little lemonade that you like to do, get that ready. We need, and then also have that prepared. I'm talking about the instructions down to the T, all the way down to like 2 cups and 3 cups. Don't be like y'all know us black folks. Y'all be like, oh yeah, we just put it into our ancestors say stop. Well, look, we ain't got ancestors right now when we doing this because we got one half of us on this podcast got sugar issues. So you know, so we can't do all that. All right, but yeah, we'll that'll be coming next week. Other than that, y'all have a blessed week. And as always, we love y'all, and ain't a doggone thing you can do about it.
Ain't you can do
All right,
about it.
y'all. Peace. Hey, babe.